welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to support me. So hey, today's video is all about me. It's all about me. So today's video, I'm going to be telling you about my alcohol journey. Sijui tuseme my alcoholic journey ama my alcohol journey ama yani just how I started drinking, how it messed me up, how I almost ruined my life because of alcohol, you guys. So yeah, so let's start. So first of all, the first step to me being an alcoholic was friends, the type of friends I befriended, so I got friends who were drinking, and that is when I got to campus. When I was just a first year, I got friends who used to drink. So and I never used to drink. I never had drank in my life. Just zile tu za kuonja tukiwa watoi during Christmas, mabia, never tasted makali. Nile tu bia, muratina, the way we used to taste during Christmas or when there's an event and the adults are drinking. That's the only time I've ever tasted liquor. So I've never tasted and it's only beer and muratina. So I had never tasted makali. So I become friends with these people who drink. Who knew how to drink since they were in primary, bro? Me, I was so innocent. I've always been a good kid from Form 1, since primary, since Form 1 to Form 4. I had never done anything crazy, anything weird. I've always been a good child until I got to campus. Was I a good child or a people pleaser? I think I was just a people pleaser, I wanted to be known as this good child who never does anything wrong, who's perfect, but that's not what I love. Being rebellious now, though. I don't like being a people pleaser. I don't like being a good girl so that people can say I'm a good girl, Right now I love being me and living my life unapologetically. So let's go back to the story. Mimi nakuanga na ADHD, so let's go back to the story. So so at first the first days I refused to take liquor. They keep offering me shots and no, I refuse, kapsa. So they never used to force me that much during the first days. So we move on. No, time is moving, and of course now I feel like I want to try, and everyone now gangs up on me this day. Now, the first time I took a shot, everyone gangs up on me to take just a shot, just one shot, and I had no choice. I had to take it. So that day they gang up on me to take a shot, and what do? Of course I took the shot, but it was so hard for me to take the shot. So now I take the shots. So now every time they're drinking, I'm taking one shot every time. So it goes so I keep taking one shot, and I start liking it, When I take that shot, now I start feeling good. So now I start liking it, So I start now taking more. I start now being open to more shots, And then, hey, I started liking it. I started taking more shots. I started going to get it myself. And that's where I messed up. At first, I wouldn't ever go by alcohol by myself, for myself. I always used to drink when I find other people drinking. So now I start getting it myself because now I start liking it, And this was the first the third mistake. The first mistake was the type of friends I chose. The second mistake was accepting to even take that one shot. The third mistake was now starting to go get it myself. And I used to just go get it myself and drink with my friends, or go get it with my friends and drink with them and stuff. So now I start liking now going out to party with other people, and with liquor I just want to drink with people. I started wanting to go drink with other people. I wouldn't even care who the people are. I just wanted a squad to drink with, a group to drink with, a mbogi to drink with. I started being so addicted to the feeling and the fun you get when you drink. And at this time, by the way, I never used to misbehave. At this stage, I didn't used to misbehave, which really encouraged me to keep going. So I keep drinking, I keep And in uni, of course, everyone is drinking. In uni, you won't lack at people to drink with. So I kept drinking. I kept, I continued now, slowly by slowly, drinking more and more and more and more and more. I started being open to even drinking with whoever, whenever. Hey, then now the fourth mistake. I started using it to escape my problems, and this was the biggest mistake I ever did. I started using the liquor to escape my problems. So whenever I was stressed, I would drink. If I feel like I'm having a bad day, I want to drink. If I feel like any small, if any small, but any bad thing happens to me, I just wanted to drink. And this was really bad because I always used to drink to escape my problems, but you will drink and forget right now, but tomorrow when you wake up or when you sober up, your problems are still there. So it was the worst way to deal with my problems, because now I was stressed. I drink, so and when I drink, I become more depressed, because sometimes when you drink, you misbehave, and then the next morning you wake up even more depressed than you were the previous day. And when you wake up depressed, you want to drink more to forget. So it becomes a cycle of you just drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking, which transitions into an addiction. And I slowly became an alcoholic without even knowing. I thought I was okay, you guys. I thought I was okay at that time. I thought I was just enjoying my life. I thought I was just young and enjoying my life. But bro, I was not okay. I was digging a hole to myself, and each time I drank, I dug the hole deeper, and I was putting myself in a hole, in a fix, and I didn't know it. I thought I was drinking to stop, or to so I don't feel depressed, but the more I drank, the more I became depressed. And you guys, I became so depressed such that I will drink for days. I will drink for like 4 days consecutively, even a week consecutively, just drinking, because you drink today, you misbehave, the next morning you wake up depressed than you were the other day, and you want to drink more to forget your problem. So it becomes a cycle, like you just want to drink to forget your problems, but the more you drink, the more you're creating more problems for yourself. So you see, it's so hard to stop. It becomes hard to stop drinking, because now you're depressed, you're addicted, you know you're so depressed mpaka you can't stay sober, because it's so stress. You just can't stay. You know how it feels when you're depressed. You know how bad it is. And so for a long time, I was a functional addict, where I could go to school, I could drink and still make to go to school, do my assignment, go do my exams. But it didn't last long. That functional alcoholic didn't last long, because slowly I became semi-functional. Like now I was not functional well. I would miss classes. I would even miss exams sometimes. I wouldn't do my cuts sometimes. And at some point I literally like stopped going to school for a while, bro. Guy, pombe wewe, you guys, be very very careful with alcohol, and also investigate the history of alcoholism in your family, because I realized in my family, bro, we have an alcohol problem, and that's why it affected me the way it affected me. So it's good to do your background check. It's good to do your research. If you guys have a history of alcoholism in your family, hey, stay away from alcohol, bro. Stay away from alcohol. Protect yourself, because kitakuramba vibaya. Yeah, so now when I became semi-functional, such that I couldn't even go to school, sometimes I couldn't take care of my hygiene well. I wasn't eating well. Yani, I just let myself go. I just left myself go. I wasn't eating well. Yani, the main thing in my life, the most important thing was in my life was to just drink and escape my reality. Every time I drank, I got more and more and more depressed, which really affected me so much. It really affected me so much. I started hating myself. I started hating my life. I started feeling frustrated and embarrassed of myself, because of all the things I used to do when I was drunk, all the things I didn't used to do because I was drunk, like go to school, make sure my assignments are good. I started just being reckless and just being hopeless. Yani, bro. I became the person I used to write in my intros and compositions, bro. Guy, kumbe we were manifesting. I became exactly like the person I used to write on my intros. But yeah, at this point I was so depressed. I even had suicidal thoughts, bro. When I tell you I was depressed, bro. I was depressed. And yo, let me tell you, the most depressed people are the happiest people. I used to be the happiest person. I used to be jovial. I used to be the life of the party, but I was so depressed. Yani mpaka I had suicidal thoughts. Yeah. And I count that period as my dark night of the soul. I count that as my dark night of the soul, because all that situation awakened me to something very important. Awakened me to some, yani, that situation made me realize something, that period of my life led me to, discoveries and realizations that really really changed my life, and yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm being vulnerable with you guys. Yeah, I was an alcoholic. I can't even believe, guy, and I didn't even know, and yeah. So alcohol is a depressant. So if you're depressed, stay away from alcohol. I'm a drugs in general, because it will make your situation worse. Alcohol will not solve your problems. Alcohol will not solve. You are the one who is going to. You will drink, but your problems will still be there. You'll drink, have fun, wake up tomorrow sober, and your problems will still be there for you to solve them. So don't run away from your problems through drugs, because the drugs will make things worse. Yeah. So be mindful. Be mindful, even when you're enjoying yourself. Do it in a moderate way, and I'm not saying it's bad to drink, and I'm not saying I'll never drink. All I'm saying is do it, do it in a polite way, drink just enough for you to feel good. Don't drink to blackout. Drink just enough for you to feel good, drink just for you to feel good. Don't drink for you to black out and do weird things. Yeah, drink for you to just feel good and enjoy. Don't drink to sabotage yourself. Don't drink to destroy your life, because I almost ruined my life through alcoholism. I almost didn't finish my degree because of alcoholism. I almost fucked my life up because of alcoholism, you guys, and this is something I'm so passionate about, and whenever I see someone getting into drinking, I just feel pity for them, because if you're not careful, you will fall in the trap of alcoholism, which is the worst, an addiction, the worst thing to ever happen to you, I am also so grateful that I was able to overcome that addiction, because there are people who become alcoholics forever. There are people who just mess up their life forever. So I'm so grateful that I was able to, tap back fast and, fix my life and get on track. And, and for the people who have been depressed or have or have fucked up their lives because of alcohol or any other drug or any other thing, don't worry. Tripping is normal. It's normal to trip. The problem is if you stay down. When you fall, don't stay down. Wake up, dust yourself, and move on and move forward and keep moving, And that's what I did. I never, fell down and stayed there. I woke up, dusted myself, and moved forward, and moved forward. So that's what you should do. If you don't beat yourself up at because you did this, at because you missed 1 year in school, at because you missed a semester because of alcoholism, drugs, or a relationship, or that fucked up breakup that you had. Don't worry. It's okay. You'll not be the first person to miss a semester or a year or 2 years. wake up, dust yourself, go back to school, finish your degree, do whatever you need to do, but don't beat yourself up at sasa your life is destroyed because you are an alcoholic for a year or two, ama you were a drug addict for 5 years. No, wake up, dust yourself, and keep pressing, keep going, because life does not end. Life did not end for me when I was an alcoholic. No, life didn't end, so yeah. Alcohol, do it in a polite way, because bro, I almost fucked up my life. Like where the things the things I used to do, bro. The things I've done, everything you can think of. Okay, not everything, why, but I've done very weird things. I've been mean to my friends when I'm drunk. I've been a bad friend because of alcoholism. I've been a bad sibling because of alcoholism. I've hurt my family, I've hurt my siblings, and yeah, sometimes when when we're in addiction, or when we're in some bad situations, we think that we're hurting ourselves. No, our families feel it too, our parents feel it too, and yeah, I wouldn't want to be put my family in the same situation again. And as I said, do a background check of your family, because I came to realize that in my family we have a problem with alcoholism, and that's what was the issue with me, honestly. And yeah, we have a history of alcoholism, and I guess that's what was affecting me. So, and I'm choosing to break the generational curses by stopping, and I chose to break the generational curses by quitting, over drinking, by drinking too much, by being an alcoholic. I was doing too much, and I was, but by me correcting myself and becoming a better person, I break the generational curses. I am breaking the generational curses, or I broke the generational curse, and I'm so proud of myself, because it's not easy. It's not easy to quit an addiction. It's not easy to work on an addiction. It's not easy to stop an addiction. Hey, it's not easy, but I did it, and I'm so proud of myself. And I also don't, I used to regret, but I don't regret anymore, because honestly, I enjoyed. It was part of my path, and it's and even if I did all that, my life still turned out good. My life is still going to turn out good. I'm still going to succeed. It doesn't mean just because I was an alcoholic that now my life is over, I'll never do anything, I'll never be anything. No. So yeah, be careful, be very careful. Yeah, because yeah, depression, when you're depressed, stay away from drugs. And I'm actually doing another video about depression, so yeah. After I know you, but I'll post this before that one. So yeah, yeah, so I think that's all about my alcoholic. I think I get, yeah, I lost my tooth because of alcohol. I didn't tell you that, by the way. I lost my tooth because of alcohol. Hey, I'll tell you that story. Comment down below if you want to know how I lost my tooth. I'm gonna tell you that story time, by the way. It's so interesting. It's very interesting. And I want to be more vulnerable with you guys. I want you guys to know me. I want you guys to know my struggles. I want you guys to know my achievements. I just don't want to post about spirituality. I want us to connect more. I want to be vulnerable. And, when I'm vulnerable, that's how we're going to connect, because I know there's another person who has dealt with alcoholism, and, So yeah, I think that's all for my video. I'm gonna now that was a general nini about alcohol. Now I'm gonna be giving you stories of what I did when I was drunk, pole too, of all the things I did when I was drunk. Yeah. So that, I think that's all for my video. If you make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, share, like, and yeah, and view my video, the whole video, Aki, please. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you on my next one. Bye.